Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now today's nearly over for me. It's 9 p.m. here and I've actually only been up half an hour today. I've slept absolutely all day long and the reason for that is yesterday I gave my 3 cats some flea treatment pills. It sent them absolutely mental. I don't know if it's meant to do that, but they were absolutely zooming around the house all night long, scratching and licking themselves and going mad. Kept me up all night long. Very annoying. And I didn't get to sleep till 6 a.m. this morning, so I'm absolutely shagged today. But man, that's why we do the Grindcore on a Monday, to try and get things juices flowing. And what I've done today is lined us up the Global Grindcore Aliiance 2.0 set, which is 6 hours of Grindcore. Now, we're not going to do 6 hours of Grindcore on the show today. That would be ridiculous. But if you're into Grindcore, here's 23 bands to check out and 6 hours of live Grindcore to give a spin. How sick is that? Shout out to the Global Grindcore Aliiance for putting stuff on like that, online festivals. Having that many bands to check out, that many dope, extreme, grinding bands all over the world as well. Every band's from a different country. So sick. I'll just get it on the screen for you here so you can see the lineup. Here's all the bands that are on this list. Some really sick bands as well. Ton of these bands we've had on the channel before. But yeah, there's some really amazing ones. On a Snap, Holy Grinder, WVRM, and a bunch of other bands that we've had on the channel. Oh, sick. So there you go. There's 6 hours of Grindcore to listen to after this video. But what I thought we'd do is just check out a few of the bands quickly, see what it's all about. So I've lined us up 5 bands to pull out and give a quick spin. So let's get into that. This first band I've lined up is Bas Rotten. These guys are from Portugal. I live in Portugal, so I thought, well, we'll give these guys a spin. Hopefully one day I can see them live. So let's just give a few minutes to these guys, see what they're like. Here we go. Great guitar solo. Nice bit of groove in these guys. Here we go. Yeah. Man, that is such a great guitar tone. Ripping and tearing, powerful, really leaps out the guitars. Sick. I think that might be the end of that track. Man, these guys sound super fat and just, there's a power to that guitar tone there, ripping and tearing sound to it, but just a real leaping out the guitar sound. Great, sick drumming, love the blast beats. Man, Very nice band. Hopefully get to see these guys live. I don't know where in Portugal they're from. Probably Lisbon area or up north somewhere. But man, if they ever come down the south, I'll be checking them out. Now, this next band we're going to check out is called Daggra. These guys are from the USA. We haven't had these guys on the channel, so I tried to pull out some bands that we haven't seen before on the channel, although I did slip WVRM in there because they're one of my favourite bands. So let's check this one out. Drum kit, got a bunch of extra cymbals there. Nice flying V bass guitar, you don't see that very often. He's absolutely shredding on it as well. Yeah, this guy likes his extra cymbals. Yeah, bassist is shredding it out. Got a great finger style as well. Oh, we keep these guys going. That was a short one. See the bassist playing chords as well on his bass. He's got a sick finger style, brushing the strings hard, also with a great finger plucking style as well. Yes, man, these dudes were sick. Look at that drum kit as well. How many extra cymbals you got on there? Another extra 3 cymbals on top of the cymbals. So man, yeah, super dope. Love to see that all. That's why I love checking out live videos, because we can look at all their gear, look at all the amps that the guitarist has got as well, which is sick. Yes. That's why I love checking out live bands. Right, let's move on to this next band. Who have I lined up here? I can't remember. Let's move it on a bit. Oh, this is Grid. These guys are from Sweden. We haven't had these guys on the channel either, so let's give them a spin. Turn these guys up just a little bit. Great snare sound. Yeah. I love a tight hanging snare like that, because in this kind of music with the blast beats, it cuts through. It's got a certain tone that just skips over the guitars and everything else. So yeah, nice tight snare, or a piccolo even, sounds great. sick. That snare sounds great. And that bass. Sick. These guys kick ass. They got a super nice mixture of genres going on here. Grind, hardcore, and deathiness, I would say. A nice mixture together. Just swapping between the three edges and kind of mixing it up nicely with the drumming. Bass player coming in with his deep, heavy gutturals, which sounded really deathy. Yeah. These guys kicked ass. That drum kit sounded absolutely amazing. He used every last inch of it as well. All over the cymbals, all over the snare and toms. Yes, what a sick band, man. I pulled out the bands we haven't had on the channel before because I want to try and get these guys on the channel and let them know that we've got a channel doing this stuff, and hopefully get new people in all the time. That's what we want to do. Now, this next band is called Final Exit. They're from Japan. Say we're all over the world. Every single band is pretty much from a different country on this set list as well. So we love to do that. We love to check out worldwide grindcore. We don't want to just listen to one country's grind, because every country has a different spin, a different edge, a different way of doing their mixes and stuff like that, whether it's more old schooly or not. So yeah, very, very cool. Let's check out Final Exit. Some raw drums. Holy shit. Jesus. These guys are crazy. Just stop that one there, because else my ears are going to start bleeding. These guys are crazy. I don't even know what was making such big sound. Maybe it was a double kick or something like that, because the drums are really pumped up and oversaturated. But Jesus, I wasn't expecting them to go that thick and loud all of a sudden. And then into some kind of surf out stuff as well. These guys are crazy. I'm gonna have to check these guys out even more, because it's a kind of avant-garde grind that we like to check out as well. Really different stuff that you just don't know what's going to happen next. Sick. Right, the last band I've lined up, we have had on the channel before, because they're actually one of my favourite bands. Found out about these guys via doing the show, and I was like, man, these guys are exactly what I love. Just one of the sickest grinding bands, but they're not just grind, I wouldn't say. They're just a great band all round. They got some high level music going on. This is WVRM. Let's listen to a bit of these guys. Drummer in this band is so dope. But I didn't actually realise they were just a 3-piece like this with no bassist. Makes me like them even more. The way that ride just cut through the mix sounds so dope. Well, I guess when you got that much chunk on your guitar tone, don't really need a bassist anyway. Sick. We will leave it there. One of the things I love about this band is the way the drummer just breaks through with those cutting through tings on the ride blast beats. You know, they can be going, goes ding, 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 just out of nowhere. It just sounds so dope. I love the energy of it. I love the sound of it, and the way it works with the guitar riffs and everything else. So dope. Well, there you go, man. 6 hours of global grindcore Aliiance to check out. We've only scratched the surface today. How long have we been going? 20 minutes. So there's a hell of a lot more grindcore to listen to if you're into this stuff, which I know you are, because this is the most popular day of the week on this channel. Most of my audience are grinders. Sick. Well, by the time you come back next Monday, you'll have had 6 hours of grindcore to listen to, which is enough for anyone. 6 hours of live grindcore is enough for everyone, even if you're the most grindcore guy out there. Grindcore Greg, 6 hours is enough for you to come back next Monday. And by next Monday, I'll have hopefully had some better night's sleeps and be able to do a proper grind show. Although we have done nicely today at 20 minutes, so pretty dope. And we've checked out some sick bands as well, new bands to the channel, bands that I wanted to check out, because we do get through a lot of grindcore bands on this channel, and we do kind of, have to go back over bands that we've seen in the past because there's only so many bands putting out videos out there for us to check out. But when we get a chance to check out new bands, I'm always going to do that because I want to get as many grindy bands on board with this Monday Grind show. So let your friends know. If you're in a grindcore band and you know other grindcore bands, let them know about the Monday Grind show so they can A, check out cool bands every week, but B, if they want to make a submission and they've got a music video or a live performance, either's absolutely fine. Get them to send it over because I need as much grindcore as I'm going to possibly get if we're going to keep doing it every single Monday and spin a whole bunch of bands every Monday as well. So please keep sending in the grindcore videos, whether it's live or a single video, doesn't matter. As long as it's got good audio, we'll give it a spin and check it out. Look at your gear, talk about your music, and just enjoy the blast beats. That's what it's all about. Hope you've had a good day today, guys. The day's almost over for me. I'm probably just going to go back to bed now. I'm still knackered. So there you go. We'll see you around, guys. Bye.